Alright, I'm going to give you a quick rundown. It's 11:20. I finished up about 10-15 minutes ago. This is garden lime. That's $7 for that 5 pounds. 2.5 cups. Measuring cups right here. Anyway, this is 2 batches. This is what the cucumbers look like if you cut them in half, and I found that if you third them, then get a spoon, you can get a majority of the seeds out by just cutting up under them like you do a cantaloupe or a watermelon to get the seeds out. This is only 3 cucumbers, or 4, but it's thinner from here to here and here to here and here to here. There's a star in there if you use these big yellow ones. And I found if you just slice them into thirds and then cut the cucumbers into thirds, you get the size that my grandmother was cutting them. Quartering them is a little bigger than this. So a third on average is what they look like, and they look pretty good. The lime is a powder. It's not granulated. They had a 50-pound bag for $14, but this is 2 buckets. I have these sitting. They are going through a heat a little bit, so I'm going to go downstairs. I'm going to put some ice cubes on that. It's 2 gallons of water and 2.5 cups of lime. So I got 2.5 cups of lime here, 2.5 cups of lime here, and I got ice water, cold water in each. I'm putting a plate on top. I don't have a kraut rock, and I probably won't ever have a kraut rock, but weight them down. I'm going to put some ice in this. I've got some ice in this. I'm going to put the lids on it, seal it up, put it in the basement. It's supposed to be 7 pounds of cut cucumbers per batch, or 7.5 pounds. 10 pounds of cucumbers is not quite 7 pounds after you skin them and get all the seeds out. So you need to do 12 to 13 pounds for one batch. 2.5 pounds of that. So that, to me, I'm going to put up in the cabinet. My grandmother did have some pelletized lime, and I knew they didn't use that in the yard, so she might have used it in the garden, and again, that might have been what she used, but I am using regular powdered lime. It dissolves a little easier. Like I said, this is only like 3 or 4 cucumbers. I filled up a 5-gallon bucket halfway with all the skins and the seeds. So if you do a single batch, 7.5 pounds of cut cucumbers is 12 to 13 pounds of cucumbers. There's 2 buckets. I'm going to go set them downstairs in the basement to cool off. They have to stay in this 24 hours. It is 11:20, so tomorrow night I will pull them and rinse them out of this and put them in an algum solution. So I will video that when I pull them out and rinse them out. I'll clean the sink out and the buckets and get all the lime off of it. Now, I did some research and read everything that they said about the lime and the algum and all that, alum. So anyway, I'm going to put the lids on this. I'm going to wash up. I'm going to call it a night. Put these downstairs, let them sit for 24 hours in the basement. It's cool down there, air circulating, it stays cool. So it's about, I don't know, 58, 60 degrees down there. Anyhow, appreciate it, and I'll get that recipe printed off and write it down where everybody can see. But hope y'all have a good night. Oh, and I did weigh this thing, this scale right here. It will go all the way around and back again. So I did weigh everything. I put my little bucket I had after I cut them and peeled them in there, and it's pretty accurate. I mean, it's down to 1/8. But anyway, if nobody's got a produce scale, y'all can use a bathroom scale with a bucket. But I've got some other cucumbers still down here. So we have 20 gallons. Well, these ain't completely full. So these two here are going to be bread and butter or dill. We got to where we didn't eat dill, so they're salted a little too much. Got to get the salt off of them. But anyway, I figured I'd touch base on that because if you can't weigh them, that's the way those recipes got it. So you need to get a bathroom scale and put a bucket on it and put them in there. Take off for what your bucket weighs, but you got to weigh them to make sure the amount's right. All right, anyway, appreciate it.